welcome to Rev Sports. This is another pre-match live of the 100. And as all of you know, today is the match between Southern Brave Women and MI London. So a lot of expectations, and I can already see that you guys have started commenting as well. But Snehashish, since it's Southern Brave, Jemimah once again, I think she is going to be one of the key players to watch out for today. And considering the fact that she played a good knock in the previous match, although it was a little slow in the beginning, however, she scored runs. She definitely came out of that slump that she was in. However, Snehashish, your thoughts? Because in our previous shows, there were viewers who were commenting and saying that consistency is boring. So, your
Yes,
thoughts on Jemimah tonight?
yes. Then if consistency is boring, and I would love to see a boring Jemima every day. I think she needs to be a little bit consistent, no doubt about that. And I think our fans will be hoping that's the today. Like one game, obviously she was good yesterday in the last game. What I really want to say is that she was good. She won match for them, no doubt of that. The way she accelerated the game, especially didn't look that much good in the initial stage of her innings, but eventually she stayed there and didn't throw her wicket and did the job of the team. So that was good to see. But she needs to be more consistent. Today is the biggest challenge. Whatever she has done, it is in the past right now. So it's a new game day, new challenge for her, and hopefully she delivers. Because the she becomes consistent, be it for India, be it for any franchise team, it is useful for her and it is useful for that particular team as well. So let's see how she does. But overall, I would love to see the consistency part of Jemima from this game.
Absolutely, Snehashish and MI London, they have won the toss and they've opted to bowl first. So that is the one thing. Also, that we're talking about Jemimah, let me just take this comment and then we'll move on to the other players. There are a lot of comments today. Uh, Bhanumati Bandhu, if I'm not wrong, I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. But they are
Right,
saying
right.
that Jemmy batted decent last game. Not that she played well. Way too many dots and out pressure on others, which resulted in wickets. But at least she finished the game. She has to start playing well with fluency. So
See, I
that's
think
it.
Jemima also admitted that. I think Jemima also admitted that in the post-match, discussion in the post-match, presentation discussion that it was not hard, one of the fluent innings, no doubt about that. But she is happy that she did the job for the team. Yes, absolutely. Not every day you can get your timing well. You might struggle, but what matters that if you are still if you are able to do the job for the team, and she did that. So in terms of that, it was a good thing to see that she stayed there. She targeted the ball at the right time, got rewards, and eventually ended up with an unbeaten knock and a win for the team. But as you mentioned, I will also agree that obviously she struggled, in the initial stage, was not finding, the timing of the ball properly, was not finding the gaps. But she stayed there. I think the patience that she showed, it was that time because in previous games to that, we are discussing that she looked a little bit desperate, right? And out of desperation, she was playing those reckless shots out of nowhere and got out. So I think that is where she and it got rewarded. So let's see how she does. See, I think the pitch is playing a big role here. I think whatever pitches we are seeing in this 100, and most of them are a bit slowish. So it is very difficult for any batter, especially stroke making player like Jemima, to come out and play her shots from ball one. But still, and she will look to do well, no doubt about that. She always works hard on her game. So yes, she would love to get a good start when it comes to the beginning of the inning. But all it matters that if she manages to put the good things and come out with a match winning knock or not for the team. So in terms of that, she must be happy with the performance in the last game. But today, obviously, she would love to get a good start and then again to come up with a good score which can help the team to do well.
Absolutely, Snehashish, and as you were speaking, I have the playing 11 of both the teams. So for Southern Brave, we have Maya Busher, Lizelle Lee, Laura Wolvaardt, Jemimah Rodriguez, Sophie Molineux, Jodie Greco, Naomi Datani, Sarah Glenn, Izzy Wong, Lauren Bell, Tilly Cotton Coleman. And for MI London, we have Hayley Matthews, Danny Watt-Hodge, Kira Chatli, if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, I always have a problem pronouncing her name, Holly Armitage, Amelia Kerr, Nicola Carey, Chanel Henry, Alice Davidson Richards, Kalia Moore, Tara Norris, Daniel Gregory. So that's the playing 11 for both the teams. Now, if I have to talk a little, I will definitely shift my focus to MI London women. But Southern Brave, I think another player that we also have to talk about is Sophie Molineux, and we've been talking about her a lot. Even in the comments section, I think, yes, once again, Gish, I'm very sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. They are saying that hope Southern Brave women can win today and Jemimah can be consistent and deliver again. Sophie Molineux has been a great leader. So there has been another comment regarding Sophie. I'm going to take that. It's regarding Sophie shifting to DC. If I'm not wrong, I just saw the comment over here. Now I can't find it.
Yeah, regarding DC.
Yeah, it was regarding DC whether they should take DC or not. Okay, yes. Will DC go for Sophie Molineux next year and make her the captain? Is it a possibility if she lead them well here? Because DC management would sorry, because DC management would do anything to win one title. I mean, they have been reaching the finals every year. That's the only thing that they're doing every year.
See, I think there is no doubt about that Sophie Molineux has been a great leader. I think since that World Cup we are seeing in every game throughout the World Cup, the best part was that she came up with different plans according to different opposition, and that worked. And the way captaincy also helped her to elevate her game as well, both as a batter and bowler as well. So I think overall, I think she has been brilliant. That is why she is a new World Cup winning captain for Australia. But after that, she didn't lose the momentum, right? Both games we have seen she has performed from the front and she has led well the team. That is why they have managed 2 wins out of 2 games. So again, a new game. She would love to make it three in 3 games. But no doubt about that, she has been pretty impressive as a captain. And somehow she has improved her fitness as well because she's not batting, she's not bowling, fielding as well, and obviously as keeper she has been doing fantastic job. Okay, the next question is whether Delhi Capitals go for her or not. See, even I think as a player, as an option, obviously they can. The experience that Sophie Molineux has playing all over the world and also playing for Australia for so many years, obviously that can help DC, no doubt about that. But whether they will get her and make her captain, I think that is a question mark. I don't think DC will tell Jemimah to get revived of the captaincy duties just after 1 year. I think it will be a very harsh call and it is not required because eventually whatever it is, Jemimah took them to the final, right? In her first year as captain. Yes, unfortunately they couldn't cross the finish line, but they ended up in the final. So as a captain in her maiden season, I think she did enough to prove that she is a good candidate for a captain for a long time. So I think after one season you cannot change and see in a IPL or in a WPL we always say that thing that whenever you have a good bat, Indian unit, maybe when you have a Indian captain aim for you, I think it is good for the team. So I think that perspective also, I think DC will not change. I am not saying DC think that harsh call. So yeah, but for me, you ask me, I think as a player, as an experienced all rounder, why not? Okay, definitely can go for Sophie Molineux, especially now Sophie Molineux after playing with Lizzie Lee, Laura Wolvaardt, and Jemimah. I think that can help to have the bonding as well in DC. So let's see whether they take the decision or not. But I am not saying Jemimah getting sacked or maybe getting deprived of the captaincy or someone like Sophie Molineux will come and become the captain for DC. As of now, I am not saying.
Absolutely, Snehashish. And I was about to ask you a question, but then Gish has already asked you. So I'm taking the comment. They are saying that also,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on Amelia Kerr? She was playing really well in the SA tour, but now just struggles to hit. Her bowling has also been off. Sarah Glenn too just bowls short and many full tosses.
See, I think with Sarah Glenn, I know that I can tell that she is coming off after the injury, right? And that is she missed that World Cup for England. Unfortunate, but she missed that. So I think after coming back from an injury, I think somehow she is maybe struggling to find a right lane and line and it can happen with any player. It is not easy to just make a comeback and suddenly from ball one or maybe from fast to you start to hit the perfect line and length and adjust to the pitch and condition. It is not that easy at any time in cricket. So I think that is something not going well for Sarah Glenn. For Amelia Kerr, it's surprising. As you mentioned in the South Africa series, she was brilliant. The way she was batting, it was looking like she was batting on a different planet, just like Laura Wolvaardt. Laura Wolvaardt is also struggling since that World Cup. So see, I think it's just a rough patch going for Amelia Kerr. and maybe he's doing well with the bat that much. That is maybe somehow affecting the bowling as well. Because for an all-rounder, I think Shojani, you might also agree to that. The all-rounder, when one aspect goes well, I think that kind of helps to perform well in the other aspect as well. But when one aspect doesn't go according to your plan, I think as a player somehow it affects. So maybe for Arvind, it is something that's happening. But she is a champion player, no doubt about that. And see, I think she has been playing her cricket. She loves to lead the team. She's a very good team player. So no doubt about that, she will make a comeback. But how quickly she can, that is the challenge. Because if the player goes through a rough patch, I think that is what she is going through as well. But hopefully she will make a comeback, and who knows, maybe this is the game that she has been waiting for. So let's see.
Absolutely, and then Bhanu Mathi Bandhu is saying that MI London women seem a bit weak. Like they have all rounders, but they lack players who can just bat well and bowl well, like Nicola Carey should be batting at number 4. And then Gish is also saying Nicola Carey role shouldn't be changed from the role that she has in Australia. Only then she will play well. She should bat at 7, 8, or 9 and bowl her quota only if needed. She isn't a great bowler. Snehashish, your comments.
See, I think the suggestion that Gist has given, I think is good for Nicola Carey in terms of getting that position for Australia, in terms of getting prepared for that position of Australia, because in Australia she will get to bat at number 7, 8, or 9, no doubt about that. But in franchise cricket, I think she can get to bat at number 4 or number 5. Maybe she has that technicality. She can handle that pressure. But again, we always talk about in terms of India as well, that the role that you are going to play in national team, you should follow that role in franchise team as well to get prepared for that particular role. So I think that is where the suggestion came from Gist. I absolutely agree to that. But whether she can be used or not going forward as a number 4 batter in this team, I think yes, she can be. I think, as I mentioned, she has the technicality, she can do the job, and I think for MI as well, I think in the IPL we saw her batting at number 4 or 5, whenever the situation needed. So I think she can do the job, no doubt about that. She isn't a great bowler. Yes, maybe she has not been a great bowler, you know, anyway, but she is a good option to have. She can give you those breakthroughs and can do the job for you with the new ball as well, even in the middle overs as well. So not a bad option to have. And moreover, in shortest format, especially in 100, the more all-rounders you have, that is good for you as a unit. And I absolutely agree to that comment that they have quality all-rounders. Somehow as a unit, they are not clicking and they are not looking good. And even if you ask me the all-rounders, and maybe the top players, I say, Haley Matthews, Danny Whitehurst, they have been struggling with the bat. The more they struggle at the top, that definitely not going to help them. So I think they need to make a comeback as well in terms of getting their form back. And if they start to win, then that will be beneficial for London. Otherwise, it will be difficult.
Absolutely, Snehashish. I'm just taking the comments and then we can keep on the discussion going because a lot of people have been commenting today. Okay, so Manikanta Suri is saying, does our players need to play 100? From World Cup failure, I feel it's not the number of matches helps us, but the mental strength.
Yeah. See, I think obviously I can understand why you are saying this. That World Cup failure. Obviously, it was not not good thing to have as a unit, as a fan as well. So for overall, but if there is an opportunity, if there's an opportunity for a player, and it is completely the player's call, right? So if the player wants to play, why not? She can play. I think the player should have thought that maybe by playing this tournament, it will put extra pressure on them in terms of mental health or something, especially after a World Cup loss. I think they should have and would have decided that okay, I am not going to play, and I think it could have been respected as well from the franchise side. Because there are so many players who have not put their name as well, right? Even in the last year also, they didn't play, I think, the 100 because of the ODI World Cup. So I think this is something that in players code. I think they can take that decision, and if they think there's an opportunity, we should, capitalize that and try to maximize or try to play. I think obviously they can play. So I will not say that our players shouldn't play. Obviously, more opportunity, more exposure. That is what we have been asking for so many years. Shojani has played this game. I think Shojani might be thinking that so many opportunities right now. Even she has not seen this much of opportunity during her play days, earlier play days. So I think it's so good to set so many opportunities for women's cricketer right now, and it should happen. But it's completely a player's decision that whether she needs to play or she wants to play or not. If she wants to play, I think her call. She needs to go there and play out there. The performance, good or bad, that is the discussion of afterwards. But initially, if she thinks he is good enough, she should play. I think it's her call and she should play. So I will not say that that our player shouldn't play. Like 100 top players are playing according to the wall and around the wall. So you might say that someone like Ellis Perry shouldn't play the 100 because she has played and she had won everything. Why? But still she's playing, right? So there is an opportunity, something new to explore. Why not? So I am not agreeing to the point that our guy shouldn't play the 100 tournament.
But Sriyashish, then where is the Indian team going wrong in the shorter format? Because if you look at it carefully, then in the ODI format we won the World Cup. Test, we've seen the recent performances, and we don't play Test that often. Women Test matches very less in numbers. But the point is in the shorter format. I mean, because a lot of people keep on saying that we do not have power hitters, but then again we do have power hitters. We cannot deny that we do have batters who can go out there and hit shots or take wickets when required. So where do you think we are going wrong as a team in the shorter format? Is it the absence of role clarity?
Absolutely, absence of role clarity is one part, and not sticking with a proper playing even on maybe proper set of 9-10 players, because you always tentative to change the playing 11. That will definitely not help you to come up with a settled plan or going forward into the game. So that is what we need to think. And obviously, when a player gets to know the role properly, that can help her to play according to that, and she can be prepared for that. Because for Yastika Bhatia, for example, if you are seeing Yastika Bhatia in one game at number 3, so she has been preparing for that position. So now in the next game, if you are not taking her, you are slotting her as number 3 batter. She has been preparing for that role only, and suddenly, according to the match situation, you decided not to send her and send her at number 6. So how can that help her? That couldn't help her also, and that would not help the team as well. I think obviously not having the proper role clarity, not having a proper settled 8 or 9 players, because you are always looking to chop and changing, that will definitely not help. The power hitting and everything, obviously, maybe in terms of typical power hitter, obviously apart from Vijay, we don't have maybe Bharati Fulmali at one stage, but Bharati Fulmali, the way she has been inconsistent, whatever opportunity she had, I think she can be an option going forward. So the power hitting thing is one aspect I know in shortest format you need that, but still more than power hitter, if the players are very clear about their role and they can improve their running between the wickets, the intensity for scoring those runs and finding those gaps, regularly, I think overall that can help the team going forward, and that can eventually change the mindset of the team, especially in T20s.
Absolutely. And then shifting our focus back to the 100. Okay. Laura Wolvaardt. Once again, we've been discussing about Laura as well. So Gish is saying that glad she stayed and didn't throw her wicket. This is what great batters do when they struggle, something that Laura does consistently. But she needs to rotate strike when struggling, and Jemmy can then score runs in every game. So this is what Gish is saying. But
I
Laura
think
Wolvaardt,
Laura Wolvaardt is also,
no, no,
yes,
yes, yes. So what I was
yes. I
saying is
think
that
Laura
in
Wolvaardt is
one
also.
post-match show, oh, sorry, my bad. You go ahead.
No, 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 no.
No, what I was saying is that in one post-match show when Trishadi had joined from Glasgow, I was asking her the same question about Laura Wolvaardt, and she was telling me the fact that what makes Laura Wolvaardt so different as a batter, and the fact that she's a great batter. It comes from the fact that even though she's not in great touch, she's still scoring runs. She's struggling. She looks a little stuck at the pitch, but however the runs, it keeps coming. It does not stop. So that is what sets her apart from the other batters. But anyway,
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And this is what she did in the past game. If you can remember those important runs, she remained unbeaten and scored those important runs, and eventually that could, pivotal. But somehow I think, Laura Wolvaardt and Jemimah Rodriguez is playing a game. One day Laura does, Jemmy fails, another day Jemmy does, Laura fails. And kind of, and kind of they should, and they generally bat with the same kind of approach. right. As you mentioned, for someone like Laura, the best thing is that even she is struggling, she has that ability to score runs. And this is something which Jemimah did yesterday in the last game as well. She didn't look that good. She was struggling initially, but somehow she stayed there and she scored those important runs. So I think somehow both are obviously both of them are very quite similar kind of batter when it comes to approach. But I think in terms of power hitting, maybe Laura Wolvaardt is in maybe a little bit level above when it comes to comparison to Rodriguez. So yes, for Laura as well, just like we are talking about Amelia Kidd, I think it is very surprising the way she has lost that touch. I think we clearly remember how she batted against us in that 5-match T20 series before the T20 World Cup. She was brilliant. We were struggling to get her out. How tough it was for any bowlers from our end. So very surprising, throughout that World Cup we saw that lack of inconsistency. So somehow she is not getting those boundaries and struggling to find the ball. Then in the 100 as well, one good knock, still she looked a little bit scratchy. And then in the second she didn't. So that let's see how she does. But somehow I think that like Amelia K, she is also now going through a very up patch. Hopefully that ends very quickly and team.
Absolutely, and I think we have so many comments today. Let me just take another comment. Let me take all the comments. Shivaraj Kale 4248 is saying, who will win today? Apart from personal bias, I think Southern Braves. I think they will win. It's a strong hunch that I
Yeah,
have
I
because
also
they
think
are a
that
very strong on
Southern
paper
Brave
also.
should make 3 out of 3. Yes, I also think.
Absolutely, they're a very strong team as well. Astha is saying was waiting till midnight for the post-match show. Next time, please let us know if the show is cancelled so we can see. We're very sorry, Astha. We apologize, but
Very, very sorry, Aspa, because as you know, yesterday it was very busy day. In so many, 3 medals came for India. So good to see Mirabai Chanu winning that third Commonwealth medal for her. So it was so good to see. But overall, 3 medals, so many breakings came, and both Shobjani and me so busy, publishing and posting all those stuff because Shadi, Rohan, yes, are always sending those updates. That is why we couldn't come. We were discussing that we might go for the live, but in the end, we had to decide that it is very late. We waited. Today, obviously, we will definitely come for the post match, no doubt about that. Tomorrow, whether we do live or not, because Shorjan is not there tomorrow, that we will let you know in the post match today. We'll discuss about that and we'll let you know. But today, post match definitely going to happen. And again, sorry that you waited yesterday. Sorry.
okay. So Anjali is asking when will Trishadi come, Snehashish Bhaiya? That's one question that both of us have as well.
Yes, I think obviously after the end of the communal game, she will be back full form, no doubt about that. But within the communal games, whether she manage or not, as I mentioned, yes, just like yesterday, now the big matches are going to be start, in different sections when it comes to athletics and other sections as well in communal games. So there will be tough schedule for them, long days. So it will be difficult for Tushari to maybe join for the live. But still, we are every day we are sharing the links. Whether she can, if she gets a chance, definitely she will come. But as of now, it seems a bit difficult.
Absolutely. Okay, now Snehashish, personal bias aside, Gisht has asked you a very difficult question. They have asked you who would you rate higher between Perry and Cap? One has won everything, but the other has broken all records and has carried South Africa.
It's because see, I think if you ask me as a proper all-round package, just in the cricketing aspect. Obviously, Pedi is above Cap for me because she has done with the bat, with the ball. More batting, she with the bat she has done. Even with the ball, has taken wickets, have done in crucial situations. Cap, I think for me, more is a bowling all rounder. With the ball, she has more responsibility and she has done that. With the batting, she has that ability. We saw that in the recent World Cup also. Unfortunately, it was a second start, but did the job. So it's very difficult. But one more thing that maybe little bit give a edge to Cap in terms of personal aspect because Cap has run for a South Africa team. When it comes to the Australian setup, you have other 9 or 10 superstars who knows their job and who does their job. So in that sense, Ellis Perry maybe couldn't win that much pressure going, in a consistent manner, because she knows that even if I do not score, even if I do not take wickets, there are other can do the job. So as a unit, there is an option that they can help elevate it to grow, and they did that. She has been, one of the cricketing legends when it comes to women's cricket. And but for Madison Cap, I think, as you mentioned, that she has single-handedly, for a long time carried South Africa, and whenever team have asked her of a particular role, she has not, stepped back, take a back, and she has come up, she did the job, and she is still doing the job. So I think in terms of that, maybe, considering all these factors, obviously for me, Cap is a little bit of scary, but only if you ask me regarding the cricket aspect of all-rounder aspect, I think Perry a little bit ahead of Cap.
Okay, so on that note, we will close today's show because it is already 7:14 and the match is supposed to begin from 7:15. So all of you sit in front of your TVs, watch the whole match. We will also go and watch the match, and we will come back for the post-match show and have a detailed discussion. Thank you so much for watching today's live and commenting. We'll be back for the post show. Till then, please keep an eye on Rev Sports and please follow all the updates that is coming from Glasgow, because the team over there is working really hard and it's also a very busy day for the Indian contingent. Thank you so much for watching.